welcome to the last part of this video. We're finally going to take a look at filling the fish tank with the mineral oil and some glamour footage for your viewing pleasure. Don't mind the shaky cam though, because it might get a little frustrating, but sorry not sorry. So without any further delay, let's finally take a look.
Let's go ahead and take a quick look around at what the final build should look like. I have added the red LEDs to give it that AMD look and feel. And as you can see on the inside, all the components are set in what should be their final place. Now I do add a Bitcoin miner to this a little bit later, mostly just to help decrease the volume and not really so much anything else. Up here I have the Blu-ray player, SSD, power and reset switch that are sitting on this tray right here that I pulled out of the ISK 600, and also the LED lighting control switch. The lighting control switch that you see here can change the brightness levels of the LEDs or turn them on and off. This is a feature I really wanted to have just in case the LEDs were too bright during the night, or if I just wanted to have them off if like guests are over and trying to sleep, not that they're that bright. I did add extra lights in the final product, which you'll see a little bit later, which I thought was a nice touch. And as you can see here, the switch, you can turn it on or off, and you can change the brightness levels. There's 3 different levels. You have sort of bright, not really bright, and then maximum brightness. Now let's take one final look around before we begin filling it. You will see some changes in the final version, like the addition of the old block eruptor Bitcoin miner, and some additional LEDs. Now without further waiting, let's go ahead and take a look at the filling process. Filling the fish tank is the absolute last step in building a submerged PC, because once the tank is filled, it becomes super heavy, and the fish tank manufacturer highly recommends not moving the tank while full because it could break. Filling it is very straightforward. Quite literally, I'm pouring gallon after gallon of mineral oil into the tank. It took 14 gallons of mineral oil to fill the 20-gallon tank with the AMD APU inside. The mineral oil cost about $25 a gallon, which ended up costing more than the AMD 7850K, the R9 250 GPU, the ISK 600, the Corsair power supply, the fish tank, and of course the fish tank accessories themselves. In the bottom left corner of the fish tank, you can see the block eruptor Bitcoin miner. The miner itself is not powered on, however the fan is plugged into the fan header of the motherboard, and I figured since it will be submerged, I may as well have to fan spin to help move some of the oil around. Whether or not that helps is unknown to me. Again, the Bitcoin miner is not mining coins. It's simply in the tank to decrease some of the volume, and because, well, I didn't know what else to do with it. I sold off all my other Bitcoin miners except for this one, because I couldn't sell it, and it is the last one I own. It will now forever be submerged in the mineral oil doing nothing. Why, you ask? Because the Bitcoin difficulty has gone up so much and the hash rate of this miner is so low, I would end up losing money every year due to the cost of electricity. Now enough about that. Enjoy the last bit of the filling process before we catch back up to the first boot of the PC while it's submerged. Now going to attempt to turn the computer on for the first time while it is submerged, and wow, what a thing of beauty. It is totally powered on and working as planned. I love how you can see the current of the mineral oil moving around. This is definitely the coolest thing I have ever done. Well, that's that. Enjoy some glamour footage of the mineral cooled PC in low lighting conditions. Unfortunately, the video doesn't do it justice because in real life it looks a million times better.
Now some of you are asking me, Stefano, why did you build this mineral cooled PC? And the answer is simply because I wanted to. It was a fun hobby that I thought it would be really interesting to do, and because this is going to be in my living room serving as a media center, and why not just do something different that you don't see every day? It makes a great talking piece for when guests come over, and it looks pretty effing cool. Now, I really did enjoy building this thing from start to finish. I didn't build it to overclock it or do anything crazy. I just wanted something different. Now, it runs pretty cool, maybe at like 32 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius depending on the load. And, well, that's all to say about it. It's a great piece. It plays DVDs. I can watch movies from Netflix. Pretty much do everything else I want to do with some light gaming. And that's really about it. There's no other reason for it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.